Guys, what's up? So today I'm back with another Valentine's Day tutorial. This is another very dramatic look with a very dramatic lip in this. Right now I am wearing the Saint Germaine. Everybody says it's very difficult to wear, but I think it goes well together. So in this video I do use the Vice palette too. I know a lot of people didn't care for this palette, but I don't know, I like it. There's a lot of different versatile looks. I am mainly wearing these two colors up here with some of the Smoke Out and then also Poison and Derailed in there. So it's very nice pink, smoky, and then with a double winged liner there. But I do give you a few options as far as lips go. So if you want to see how to get this look, keep watching. I do have two other Valentine's Day looks up on my YouTube channel right now, so make sure you go and check those out. I have one very anti-dark dramatic look, and then I have a very soft pink look using the Sigma Warm Neutrals palette. So make sure you go and check those out as well. Alright, so we're going to jump right into it using the Vice palette too. I really like this palette. I know a lot of people didn't, but I'm going to start off by using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. This is their original formula, and I'm going to be placing that all over my lids. I do already have the majority of my foundation on. I do have a foundation routine up, so make sure you go and check that out. And yes, I am singing, always singing. I love to sing. But just go ahead and place that all over your lid. Going right into the Vice palette too with an E25 blending brush. I love this brush. And I'm going to be taking that color right there, Rewind. And I'm going to be placing this no, I changed my mind. Going in with Habit. First color is Habit, not Rewind. I'm just placing that on the outer corner of my eye right there. And then I'm just going to be making little circles and then windshield wiper motioning it inwards, really staying out of my lid area. And I'm just going to darken that up. You can darken it up as much as you want to, but this is just going to be a very nice transition color. I'm going to go ahead and darken that crease, and I'm just going to be taking Rewind and Habit and kind of just tapping a little bit in both just to kind of darken it without making it way dramatic for right now. So I'm going to be doing the same application as I did before, starting in that outer corner and then slowly bringing it inwards. It's really up to you how dark you want to make this crease, but you know, the darker, the more dramatic the look is going to be, and the softer, more lighter application, the softer the whole look is going to be. Once we have this done, I'm going to be taking the Eco Tools, just a flat shader brush, and this Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is in Ink as Pink, something along those lines. It'll be all down in the description box. But I'm just going to put a really light application all over my lid, really staying out of that crease. And since we are doing such a dramatic dark look, I just want to brighten the inner corner here. And I'm just going to be taking a Maybelline Color Tattoo. This is in Barely Branded. It's kind of like an eggshell color, really light. And I'm just going to be placing that on the inner corner and then just kind of blending it into the pink there. Next, I'm just taking the E55 brush. It's just a short shader brush. You can get one from e.l.f. as well for $1. And I'm going in with that lightest pink color there, which is called X-Rated, which might be perfect for Valentine's Day. And I'm just going to pack that all over my lid, really staying out of that crease area. And I'm packing it on, and then I'm just going to lightly blend it outwards. And as you can see, if you get it in your crease there, not a big deal, but just really try and stay out of that crease area. And just putting it all over the lid and staying out of that inner corner, because we're going to lighten that up a bit in a second. Going in with the E45 brush, I absolutely love this brush. I'm going to be taking the color Derailed, a very nice brown taupey color, and once again working in that crease. I'm going to start out on the outer half and then slightly working it in, really blending it and making it kind of cut crease between where we placed our X-Rated color and then also the Rewind color. Now this next step is completely optional, but taking the color Coax, that glimmery, shimmery pink color that's almost the same as X-Rated, but it's just shimmery, I'm going to be placing that right on top of where we put Derailed. And what it's going to do is it's just going to give it a lightly purple color to the look, and which I think is completely acceptable for Valentine's Day, or even a kind of pinky purple look. So I'm just going to be taking that, and I'm going to kind of go back and forth, applying the Derail to make it darker, and then putting Coax right on top of that to give it that purple look. To darken this up just a tad, I'm taking the color Smoke Out there on the same exact brush, and once again applying it the same way that we've been applying Derailed and also Coax. And I'm going to be taking that color and then also the black color right next to it, and I would have chosen a matte black, but obviously this palette doesn't have one of those. But I'm going to be taking that color and just kind of mixing it as well, and you could make this look as dark as you want to. And then once I have it there, I'm going to be also placing it on the bottom of my lash line and really connecting both of those colors. I'm going to be taking another favorite brush, the E40 brush, and just really blending that look out. Next, I'm going to try and use this brush from the Vice 2 palette. I try and do this in most of my tutorials that I use a palette in, and I'm going to be taking that color Dope and mixing it with Habit. Now, if I had more of a matte, lighter, like cream color shade, I would have gone for that because this color Dope is just way too shimmery. We already have enough shimmering going on with our eyelids, so if you have another, like, matte, like a cream color shadow like Sin from the Naked, that would probably be best for this look. It was just a little too shimmery, but I'm going to be placing that underneath my brow to give it a nice highlight, and then also in the inner corners there to kind of open up the eye. I'm just adding a little bit more Smoke Out to the outer corner there. You can choose to make this as dramatic or as dark as that you feel, I don't know, I like it a little bit more dramatic. So I'm just going to take that E45 brush, make it as dramatic as I want, and then really blend it out with the E40 brush. As we added a lot more colors, I'm just taking that color X-rated once again and just really patting it on the lid, and then I'm also going to reapply my highlight. And if you screwed up and applied your smoky color way too high, you can always go back in with your highlight and really lighten up that area. Clean up all your fallout. Alright, for liner today, I'm going to be using my Ico Skinny Liquid Eyeliner Pencil, and I'm going to be doing something a little different. I am actually going to be drawing a double wing. So I'm going to start here on the top and draw that line as thick or thin as you want, and then I'm going to wing it out. And then when I get to the bottom, I'm going to line as well, but I'm only going to be taking it in about halfway, just because my eyes are a little bit smaller. I want them as open as possible. And then I'm just going to leave a little bit of a gap between my upper wing and my bottom wing. And it's just going to create that double effect. I do like them even on the top and the bottom, so I'm a little particular about that, but kind of makes for a nice difference. And as you can see, I'm super excited. I finally picked up Max Fix Plus. I have not used it before, but of course I've heard really good things about it. So I'm just taking that in an E30 pencil brush, and I'm just going to be spraying that. You can also use water to give it the same effect, and I've also heard that eye drops work. Haven't tried that, so don't hold me to that, but I'm just going to be spraying it a couple times with that pencil. I'm just going to be making like a paste consistency with that color Coax, and then just placing it on the bottom lash line and really connecting that black and then the pink. Mascara, I'm just using the ever trusty L'Oreal Voluminous Butterfly Lashes, and just already had mascara on this morning, so I'm not going to go in and curl and do all that crazy stuff, but I'm just going to reapply it after putting on a lot of eyeshadow. It kind of discolored them a little bit, so I'm just going over and reapplying that black color. Go ahead and apply your foundation any way you want to. I had foundation on earlier, so I'm just going to lightly touch it up, but I do have my foundation routine on my channel, so make sure you go ahead and check that out, see how I do my foundation. But just going in wherever that I need to reapply, I'm using Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. And then I'm going to be applying blush. I love a pink eye with pink blush and pink lipstick. So I'm just taking Sonia Kashuk, and this is in Flamingo Rose, and just taking a stippling brush and lightly packing that over my cheeks. Lips today, I'm going to start off with a new lip liner that I picked up. I really love the Rimmel lip liners, and this color is called Enchanted. And I think it makes for a very pretty, kind of dark mauve color. And I'm just going to be lining my lips and then also filling them in with that. And then right over top of that, I'm going to be placing the Urban Decay. This is like their super high gloss lipstick. It's called Lovechild. It actually came in the not the Vice palette, but the Urban Decay Shattered Face case. And I also have a tutorial on that, so make sure you check that out. But makes for a really pretty kind of purpley pink color. And I'm just going to be placing that right over that, and has a whole lot of staying power, so I really like it for that. So this is the completed final look with that lipstick, Lovechild, and I'm going to give you a couple more options. And I'm taking, this is a new one from MAC. It's from their Fantasy of Flowers collection, and it's called Snapdragon. Now, when I bought this, I did not think I was going to like it at all, but I have just been wearing the crap out of it, and it's just a really pretty, like purpley pink, but very soft and very sheer lipstick. And this was probably my favorite out of all the looks that I did with the lipsticks. I think it really, really ties in the purpley tones that we put within our crease. And this is the final look with the color Snapdragon. Now the last color I'm going to be using is kind of scary to some people, but it's just MAC's Saint Germain. And if you did get a chance to look over the MAC Fantasy of Flowers collection, you would have seen a color similar to that, but it was a little bit more sheer. Now that would be completely acceptable. And I'm just taking that color X-rated and I'm going to lightly dab it over my lips, and this is the final look with that. A little scary for some. But as far as face goes, I am wearing the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation, and I also have the primer on underneath that. I had foundation on from earlier today, so I just touched it up just a tiny bit. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope that this gives you yet another idea for Valentine's Day, or any day of the week for that matter. Pink is a very fun color. It's fun to pair with pink cheeks and pink lips. Pink all over. Out of all the three lipsticks, I think the Snapdragon was my favorite. You can pick this up at MAC if it's not already sold out. It is part of their new collections called Flowers or something along those lines. Fantasy Flowers? Fantasy Flowers. As always, make sure that you subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, comment below if you want to see any other tutorials or any other looks. I can do a softer look for Valentine's Day. Just let me know those in the comments below. Make sure you also follow me on Instagram and become a Facebook friend, JMakesFace. And yeah, I hope that everybody has a fun Valentine's Day. Let me know in the comments below what you plan on doing or what you already did do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!
I gotta write in my journal for Valentine's Day.